everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Star Sitdown. My name is Kim Davis Jr., the podcast editor at the Star. And today we have the wonderful life and arts editor at the University Star, Miss Brianna Benitez. Hello.
Hi guys, I'm Brianna. You can call me Bri, but whatever you want to call me is fine. But yes.
Is it Brianna or Brianna?
I mean, I think it's Brianna because it's two ends, and one end would be Brianna, but like I don't really care. So,
Okay.
whatever.
So that's how we got to your nickname being Benny, because Benitez.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't want other people to call you Benny. I just want that to be a you and me thing. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
you got to make that clear because they'll start.
This is me doing it. This is me doing it. Yeah. So it's on the record.
Ben Davis can call me Benny.
Okay. How have you been?
I'm good. I had a great day today.
How was your day?
Well, Harry Styles released a new music video, so that it like really just impacted my day for the better. Ever since it came out, I've just had a great day ever since. It came out at 11 in the morning, so.
Yeah, I saw your tweet. I don't really like Harry Styles. What?
Why? Like, I don't understand. Like, why do people say that? Like,
Okay. It's personal things. I'm not criticizing him as an artist or his music. I'm not a big fan of his music, but that's not me saying it's objectively bad. It's just me. It's not my taste, okay? And it's just that, okay? His music isn't for me, but it's good for other people. So what?
Like, I don't understand like why people have to say I don't like Harry Styles. You can just say like I don't listen to him.
Because okay. I used to hate him. Now I'm just not. I'm okay. I'm getting over it. It's personal thing. It's like issues with myself, and I'm putting those things on him. He didn't do anything to me.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
He has inadvertently affected my life, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know what he did. He's living his best life. Does that make sense? Am I making sense to you?
I mean, like, what did he do, or is that list just so personal?
No. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. It's me. It's a me thing. You know what I'm saying?
Like, are you like intimidated by him?
No, I'm not. I'm not intimidated by Harry Styles. I don't know Harry Styles. It's not like I don't.
Or like maybe like the vibe he gives you is just like.
Okay. I don't know. It's all right. I'll spill the beans. Okay. Spill the beans.
You.
Yeah, because you seem like you really want to know.
Wondering what did you do?
Well, first off, I bought a vinyl for my girlfriend. Her birthday is on the day this drops, so it's on Friday. And then I bought this vinyl all the way in the beginning of the month. And just recently her parents bought her the same gift, so I had to return it. So that kind of pissed me off.
So she likes Harry Styles?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. So that's why you're mad because you had to return?
No. Well, okay, partially, because I've had that for a while, and I was very excited.
So I feel like maybe the energy should be like moved towards her parents.
No. Oh, no. Love her parents. They're great people. They're very nice to me. It's just okay. So me disliking Harry Styles just started like in middle school. Like, stop making these faces. Just hear me out. It started in middle school, and everybody like all the girls in middle school were like obsessed with One Direction and stuff like that, and like I was very insecure because I didn't have like the body, I didn't have the hair, or I wasn't white, I didn't have everything all these girls were clamoring about, so I felt really bad about myself. And then, like when you see all these people treating these guys like gods, and you don't look like them, you're like, well, oh well, it sucks. So that just affected me at a younger age, and then I've gotten better with it now. I'm pretty comfortable with myself now and everything, but back then that kind of just I'm serious. I'm
I
serious.
know I'm
You keep
I'm
making these faces. It's making me laugh. But yeah, it just started back then, and now, I'm like, all right, it's fine. He's okay. I just there's a little bit of envy because he's at a place that I want to be in terms of like success and fame and everything like that, and he's there and I'm not, so I'm kind of chasing. So yeah, it's a little bit of those things, those three
okay.
things.
I understand.
He
I
didn't
get
do
it.
anything to me. He's
Okay.
he's objectively a talented person. I've heard he's a pretty nice guy, but yeah.
Okay. I understand. Um, like I think I probably felt that way too about maybe a female celebrity, but I just can't remember who. But I understand. So I think your feelings are valid. But Harry Styles is great, and that's it.
I've heard a lot of his music. My girlfriend plays it in her car all the time, like that watermelon sugar
Watermelon
song.
sugar. Mhm.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She really likes him, so he's okay in my book. He's okay in
Okay.
my book.
As long as he's just okay, that's fine. As long as you don't hate him, that's fine with
I
me.
don't hate him. I don't hate him. I'm over it. I've grown up. Literally, I've grown up.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, Back to you. I don't want to talk about him anymore. Okay, I don't want to talk
He
about him
is
anymore.
part of me though. Like everything,
I
it's
know.
it's me. That's my personality.
I know. I saw your tweet and I was like, I'm so used to. I block a lot of people on Twitter. I have almost
Me
600 people.
too.
I have
I
almost
hate them. I
600
don't want
people.
them.
I block them. I'm like, you said something I don't like. I never want to hear from you again. So it's like automatic. And I saw that, and then I like went to your profile because I was like about to do it, and I was like, oh, it's Bree. I can't do that to Bree. So I
You were
just
gonna block me because I said that, but
because
I
you
never.
no, I was I just it was instinctive, and then I was like, no, I can't do
Oh,
it.
because it was Harry.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then I read your name, and I was like, nah, I'll let it slide. I like Brie.
Yeah.
That would be terrible if
Like,
I.
okay, just blocked me earlier today, but I'm on your podcast.
No, 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 no. But so can you give me a little insight about how you got started at the Star?
Okay. So for those who don't know, I'm a junior right now, but I started at the Star my freshman year, so October 2018, and I started on the Life and Arts team as just like a contributor, and then I moved to a reporter. And then my sophomore year, I was Life and Arts assistant Life and Arts editor, and then in May, I became a Life and Arts editor. So yeah, I mean, I applied the summer before my freshman year, and I actually applied to the PR team first, but I had my interview and I thought it went really well, but I guess not because I didn't get into the PR team, which is funny because now I'm on the PR team, but whatever.
Really? You're double
Yeah,
dipping? I didn't know
yeah.
that.
You didn't know?
No, no, I didn't know that.
Well, I'm on the PR team now, so I joined last year, so everything's good there. But at first, I didn't get into the PR team, so then I applied for the Life and Arts team, and I was really nervous because I thought like, oh, applying to be a writer was more intense than applying to be on the PR team. That was with my in my head going on. But I went to my interview for the Life and Arts team, and I was so scared because I like it was in the newsroom, and like the service was really bad. Like I couldn't text the editor that I was here for my interview. So I was just like standing around, and then everyone was just so busy working, and I didn't want to bother anybody by asking like, "Hey, where's so and so?" But then I met her, and then like it was two questions, and then she said, "Okay, well, I'll send you an email, and then like you can get started on like your first story editor." So I was just like, "Oh my god, really?" I got hired on the spot, and I was like, "Oh, so I got hired?" And she's like, "Yeah, you got hired." I was like, "Okay." But yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, then now I'm here. So
And how's this semester been doing life and arts like online and stuff?
Well, you know, for what we're like dealing with, like having virtual meetings and stuff, and I've never met anybody on my team in person because
Jeez.
nobody that's on my team has been on my team when I was on my team, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just like trying to get to know them through like a screen is kind of difficult, but I feel like we have a lot of common interest and stuff, so that really helps us like form those bonds and stuff. So I think it's going good, but I really want to meet them in person because they make me laugh and I just want to see them in person, you know?
hmm
It's just,
I trust me. I know. I have not met anybody. Okay, that's not true. I met Bianca and Jacob at like the Masscom career fair last semester, but like they didn't know who I was. They're like, "Oh, you want to go to the Star? It's cool. Just apply." And I met Carrington that day. He's not even here anymore, so I don't know. I don't even know if that counts. But yeah, that's it. I have not met anybody at all, and so yeah, no, I completely understand the feeling. Yeah. Um, so what's really there to cover? Like since a lot of like the stuff is like closed and stuff, like there are no plays, there's no real concerts and anything, or
well, there's still plays, there's still concerts, but they're just
there are
in not.
plays.
Yes, we just did a story that the theater department is having like their whole um, season virtually on Zoom and stuff.
I
So
asked Wallace about this, and she didn't tell me anything. I literally asked, "Are you guys doing plays?" She was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know."
yeah,
Uh,
there's like five. Yeah. And then you
okay.
just like, I guess it's on Zoom, so you just Zoom on, but I'm pretty sure it's like a webinar format where like only the stars of the show can be on there. I think some are also like pre-recorded, but like pre-recorded in like their little house and stuff. So I haven't seen any, but one of my reporters, she's like studying I think she like majors acting or something like that. So she's like really into, she knows everything going on in that little world.
Okay.
And then concerts, one of my another one of my writers, she went to her first show since like the pandemic started, and I think it was like, I guess it was like a drive-in show, or like they just had them like sectioned off in like to little groups and stuff outdoors. So yeah, I mean, we don't do a lot of like concert coverage and stuff like that, honestly. I feel like we just do a lot of feature stories, so like guess like just stories on students or alumni that are doing cool stuff and stuff like that. And like holidays, so like Dia de los Muertos is coming up, the Day of the Dead, so there's going to be a story about that. And just like things like that, things going on in the community. When like the pandemic first started, we did a story like how local businesses were being affected. So I guess just stories that connect with people and that are like in like culture or music, art, stuff like that.
And what made you want to do this section specifically? Like, why did it pique your interest?
Because news terrifies me, and and I just thought like I'd have more fun in life and arts, and I just want to do things that like are fun. You know, if I can just have do work that's fun, that also is meaningful to people, then I think that's like the best job ever. So that's what I have here.
Okay, well, that's sweet. Why does news terrify you?
Because I mean, it doesn't terrify me anymore, but I guess at the time, like I didn't really know a lot about news. Like I don't know about like, you know, the city council or stuff like that. And then so like just the idea of having to cover something like that, kind of like I didn't think I would have much fun doing. Like I could do it, but like I don't think I'd have fun. So maybe I didn't think news was that going to be fun for me. And I know it's fun for like a lot of people in news because they get to investigate and stuff, which is Sounds fun, but
Not fun to you.
yeah,
Okay.
not fun for me.
All right. Well, I mean, it's valid. It's just really funny. I mean, I can imagine news being really stressful and daunting. Daniel always seems stressed. And like he said, in like the when he came on the podcast, he was like, news is like never ending. And I'm like, jeez. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
seems kind of like hell. But no, I mean, like if he enjoys it and he's good at it, I have a lot of respect for Daniel. But okay, that's pretty dope. It sounds like fun. It does sound like a lot of fun. Just like, hey, go to this play, write about it. Hey, see what this. I remember, like before I got hired, and I would like pick up the newspaper on campus. The story about, I think it was acting alum on Broadway.
Oh,
Was it
Texas
Broadway?
State alumnus makes Broadway debut.
Yeah,
Front page. It was on
I
the front page.
believe so.
That was my story. That was my first front page story.
Oh my God. Okay, well, tell me about it.
Well, um, I found out about him, like, I just saw it on Twitter one day. I guess somebody retweeted it. And then, like, I pitched the story to my editor, and she said, okay, do it. So I DM'd him on Twitter, and then we talked, and it was just such a fun conversation. His name's Jarrell, and he graduated a couple years ago, but he moved to New York, and he starred on the Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson Lightning Thief, on Broadway, and it was his first time on Broadway, and it was like such, like I guess it was like such a, I guess a main role. It wasn't like a side character or anything like that. It was like a pretty one of the main characters, I guess, of the show. So that was cool. And like he just talked a lot about like how because he's Asian, so he said like growing up he didn't see a lot of Asian people in theater, so like he wanted to be that figure for like kids that looked like him, if that made sense. So it was a
Yeah.
really like sweet story and stuff. I really liked it.
Yeah, no, I remember that's crazy, dude. Like literally last time I talked to Daniel, I was like, yeah, I remember the vaping piece. He's like, nope, that was me. I wrote that. And now it's you. It's like, Jesus, man, it's bangers. But no, I remember that the piece, and it was very memorable. That was like months ago, and I remember it. So it was Percy Jackson. It wasn't Shrek.
No, Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief.
What?
Like, where did
I
you get Shrek from? I
I
don't even think
thought
that's on Broadway.
no. I think it was like. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something else. I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about a Jubilee video that came out a while ago, and there was this actor who was playing as Donkey in Chicago. Yeah, see, it's very specific, but yeah, I had them crossed in my head. Uh, but anyway, okay, no, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So what's it like? Like, I know you talked about how it's like hard to build that camaraderie with your team and stuff
Mhm.
like that, and especially since like you're in Houston and everybody else is scattered and everything's online. What's it been like, doing class and balancing the star and like personal time, like where you're from? Like you're in Houston, right?
Yeah.
At home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been like a bit of a challenge because I would be in class, like only two of my classes meet on Zoom, but every time like I'm in class, my family wants to do something. So like they want to go for a walk, they want to go out to eat, or they want to do this. And I'm just like, I can't do that right now. Like I'm trying to do my work. So that's been like a tough thing, like trying to balance like hanging out with people and like actually doing my work. And like I like to learn and stuff, but I just don't feel like I'm learning. And like I really do like love learning, and so it just kind of sucks because I don't feel like I'm doing anything. Like the classes that do meet on Zoom, like it's just so hard to pay attention when everyone else's screens are off and like the only person that has their screen off is the professor. And then like the other classes that are just like kind of like, oh, watch this video, read this, and like figure it out and write your discussion post. Like I don't feel like I learn anything. I'm just like learning for that week. And so I can answer those discussion boards or do that assignment, and then like the next week I just forget about it. So that kind of sucks. But I mean, I know my professors are like doing their best, so like I don't want to like bash them, but yeah, it's been difficult just like trying to do that. And this with the Star, I think like I have a good like organized little, I guess, schedule going on. So like once stories are due, like I know like Wednesday and Thursday are like those are the times I edit, and like the rest of the week is just like for school or whatever stuff I have to do and stuff. So that's how I manage it. I'm moving through it, but like am I like I don't know if I'm gaining anything from it, from this experience.
What's your major?
Public relations, and my minor is pop culture.
Okay, I guess we'll just transition to your minor then, since you brought it up. I was gonna save that for later, but pop culture. What? Explain. Like, how does that minor work? I'm
Well,
very curious.
I mean, I only like so far I've only had one class that has to do with my minor, the dark side of communication. I'm in it right now. So basically we just like read about different studies that are going on about like, um, illness in relationship, like how that can affect someone's relationship with somebody, like if someone has cancer and like how that affects their communication, or like jealousy and like stuff like that, secrets. So like all these dark elements that how they can affect the way we communicate with people. So that's very interesting, but a lot of reading. Um, so yeah, that's the only class I've had so far that has to do with my minor. But it's just like there's a lot of different courses that you can take in the pop culture studies. So like you can take like history of music or like history of country music and stuff like that. So I mean, also like film. I've seen those too. But
Oh, okay. It's more versatile than I anticipated.
what
I
did
thought
you
it,
think it was?
I thought you guys would like. In my head, I would like when I hear pop culture, I kind of think of like I think of like all the stuff because I don't really like a lot of pop culture, like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, The Bachelor, The
Uh,
Bachelorette.
you think it's like e-news? That's what we're doing.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's exactly right. Yes.
I mean,
Um,
I don't think like I haven't seen any classes like that that have to do with stuff like that. But if I see it, I will probably take it because I do love reality TV. I love the Real Housewives of New Jersey and Atlanta. Um, yeah, I love reality TV. I love music.
no. This see before the podcast, I was saying to you that I think our personalities are kind of different, and this is what I'm talking about. I don't really like whenever I see ads for like The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, I roll my eyes because I'm like, why would? Do you like? You don't like it?
I used to watch it in like high school, but I like a lot of my friends watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, but I don't watch it. Like I'm more into like The Housewives and like 90 Day Fiance.
Okay. So I the Real Housewives of New York was kind of a pet peeve of not a pet peeve. It was kind of a secret pleasure of mine for a little bit. I watched some of it on Hulu, and I don't know. It's just because like being from New York, like all my family or a lot of my family is from either the Bronx, and some
Mhm.
of my family is from Brooklyn, right? And obviously, I'm black, so a lot of my family is black or minorities for the most part. And then you go and you see this show, and it's like a bunch of these stuck up rich white people in Manhattan. This like, oh my gosh, like they just we're going to the Hamptons, like let's just do. And it's like, I don't know, it's fascinating to see like how their brains work, and how the disconnect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
because like you compare that to like a working person from like Queens who has to take the bus everywhere and they don't make the best, and then literally you 20 minutes away on the other part of town, you got this stuck up uh woman whose husband makes a bunch of money, and it's just insane. It's insane. That's
Yeah. I mean, I can see that with like the Real Housewives of New York City or Beverly Hills, but I like the Real Housewives of New Jersey because it's like really family oriented
oh
and like
really?
yeah, and it's like I don't know, I think that one like makes it like the family drama and like all of them like they came from Italy, like they're all like, had to work their way up, I guess. So that was like cool like that. And then Atlanta, um, like they've
Wait,
had
wait, wait, wait.
some.
Are they? I just want to before we go on. Are these people from Jersey? Are they? Sorry, my camera keeps going out of focus. It pisses me off. But are these Italians? Are they Italian or are they Sicilian?
They're Italian.
I know, but like, do they emphasize Sicily?
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right. They're very. I mean, Sicily is in Italy, but they're very,
Yeah.
very different. The
I
type
think one of them, like from like a previous season, she might have been from Sicily, but like for the most part, I forgot what town it was, but like they're all from like this town in Italy. At least like three of them,
Okay.
like the wife and the husband and her brother.
Do they live in Hoboken?
No, they live in Franklin Lakes. But one of them, Caroline, her sons lived in Hoboken.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We can go on to Atlanta. I wanted to learn more.
Do you know Franklin Lakes or you don't know?
Oh, I
Oh,
have no clue. I mean, I don't know Jersey that well. Yeah, I don't know Jersey that well.
oh.
I mainly know like northern Jersey because I'm from upstate, and like when you go to the city, a lot of times you go through Jersey. So
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know
Okay.
Franklin Lakes.
Yeah, they live in Franklin Lakes, most of them, but some of them like they grew up in Patterson.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with Patterson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Atlanta, um, like those that show, like yeah, there's like there's been like a few white women in the past, but most of them are like black women, successful black women. So that's what I like. I mean, I think they're like they are like I don't know, they can get like pretty intense with each other, like sabotage each other and stuff, like their different businesses and stuff, which is like, okay, let's like I don't know. I think they're kind of one of them, Kenya, she is like she's like kind of she's like sabotage for sure. But the other ones I love them. So yeah, I like Atlanta Housewives. I think I like that one better. If I had to choose, I think I like that one better than New
Okay.
Jersey.
I uh I I can get behind that. Okay. That sounds like something that I would actually enjoy. I don't normally like a lot of reality TV, but that honestly sounds kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. What other shows do you like? I'm curious.
Well, for reality TV, like I like 90 Day Fiance. I haven't really kept up with like the latest season. I just watch it here and there. But like shows, I like Gossip Girl and Gilmore Girls and Glee and
What?
that's it. That's all I watch over and over again. Those
Okay.
six shows.
Uh, my girlfriend watches Gossip Girl. I have not watched an episode. I don't really want to. I don't think it's for me. Uh, Glee. I don't think I'd
Glee
like Glee.
is funny. It is just like it's funny like seeing all these things they said like because it was filmed like so long ago. So just seeing
Wasn't it filmed in the 2000s?
yeah, but like things change. Like you can't get away with like saying some of the stuff they said back then
Oh
because it was
yeah,
so like controversial and stuff.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, and then so I think they sing really good too.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Santana Lopez, I love her. And who else? Oh, Blaine Anderson. I think he sings really nice.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really a big Glee fan. I don't really like a lot of those shows. You want to know what it is? You want to know
What do you
why?
watch? Tell me what you watch.
Okay. TV shows. I watched BoJack Horseman. That's one of like, that's honestly one of the greatest shows of all time. Like, I'm not even like, it's just, it's the way that they humanize like a lot of the, because it's a cartoon and like it's like there's humans and there's animals and like whenever there's a show or like series movies whatever like that, it's because they want to show that like at the end of the day like humans, we're animals, you know, like we do the same thing, like, you know, no matter how different we perceive ourselves to be. And like the way Bojack follows like the main character Bojack Horseman around like the business in Hollywood and how like he's making all these mistakes but he has to be held accountable for those mistakes, and like the growth and like the character development and like the relationships and how it just, it's an amazing show. It is like, it's spectacular. So I watch shows like that, and then I also watch shows like Big Mouth, which is horrible, but it's hilarious, right? It's
Mhm.
like it's one of the funniest shows. I'm thinking about rewatching it, unfortunately, but it's really funny. And what else do I watch in terms of TV? I watch anime. I like anime. I don't know. I like story. You know,
Mhm.
I really like story. And like, if there's not story, there's got to be comedy because I love comedy. So yeah, like for example, I like Jersey Shore because it's funny.
Yeah.
I think Jersey Shore is really funny. It's really because it's trashy. You
Hmm.
know, I like that. I like that a lot. It's like it's I'm not sorry. Okay, it's funny. It's just
No,
funny.
I like Jersey Shore too.
Yeah.
I like also. Have you ever watched?
What?
I'm gonna say it.
No, say it.
Have you ever watched Here Comes Honey Boo Boo? Have you?
I've seen an
That show's
episode.
funny.
I've seen an
Yeah, I
episode.
haven't watched all of it, but like the episodes I have watched were funny.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm happy. See, I don't really like TLC.
Really?
I don't really like the network. I did a bit in stand up like roasting a lot of TLC shows. Just cuz like I don't know. It's like one of the things I did was like hoarders, like just roasting
Uh-huh.
hoarders cuz it's like they make so many like the black family with all the kids. That's like a new one they just put on. It's like why are they
Oh, I think
my 600 pound life, hoarders, Dr. Pimple
couponing.
Popper, uh what'd you say?
Extreme couponing.
I love that show. Okay, that show was a banger. That show was fire. Okay, I kind of like that show, and I liked My Strange Addiction.
Okay, yeah, I like My Strange Addiction too.
A
I
lot
don't
of
think
the
they, like had any new episodes though.
no, I think they ran out of people, or like what honestly what probably happened is like people were like faking their addictions to try and get on the show, and like that, and I don't know. That's a guess. I don't know, but yeah, that I showed extreme couponing to one of my friends a long time ago, and he was watching it with me, and he was like, "This is theft. Like, what they're doing is." Oh man, no, that show. Okay, see, there's a theme here, right? Of like what I'm saying, like preferences. Whenever I say something like I don't like something, I'm willing to say that there are exceptions. Is
Mhm.
that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't really like TLC as a network, but sometimes they got some stuff. They got some stuff. I don't really like reality TV, but
Hmm.
that Housewives of Atlanta, I give it a watch. I'll check it out.
Yeah, give it a watch. It's a great show.
Um, back to the Star. So, how do you see the life and art section going forward? Like, are there any goals that you want to see in your tenure at the Star, like that you think you'll be able to achieve, like while you're the head of the section?
I would like to see a lot more like collaboration, not just like with my team members, like maybe teaming up on stories and stuff like that, but also like collaboration with multimedia. I think that'd be cool. Do like those longer projects and like they both go out and like multimedia films or like whatever, and then my team like does the interviewing and stuff. I think that could be cool. Um, yeah, I just want it to be like, just incorporate different elements into life and arts, not just like writing and pictures, like maybe like audio and stuff like that. I think that could be cool. And something that we've been working on too is just like trying to, I guess, come up with bigger picture stories. Um, I know like a lot of times like, oh, well, there's a new restaurant in town, let's cover that. Or like there's an art show coming up, let's cover that. But like really just like connecting with the community and like telling their stories and like stories people will remember like in like 5 years and stuff like that. I think that's what I want for my team to accomplish. Like I see other kind of news like university college newspapers and like their life and arts teams, and they do a lot of like music reviews and film reviews and stuff like that, but we're different. I don't want to do that, so
Okay. All right. No, I think that's definitely achievable. I think now would probably be just really hard, right, with everything being virtual and that stuff, right?
yeah, I think there's some aesthetic with like the Zoom. I think a lot of like the talk shows like on TV, they're on Zoom and it looks cool. So why can't we do that too? Um,
You think there's a Zoom aesthetic?
like not an aesthetic, but like just like, oh, this is Zoom. Everybody knows Zoom, and I don't know what I'm saying, but like I
Me
don't think
neither.
like yeah, it's cool to go out there and stuff, but we just can't right now. Like go out to like the scene,
Hmm.
and sometimes we can't always do that. So like having Zoom as an option, like it's Zoom and like people understand that we can't just always just get up and go. That
What?
makes sense.
No, wait, no. First you started off by saying there's a Zoom aesthetic, which you didn't really you kind of glazed over in like the talk shows, but then you said we can't really go out there. But like how is that?
What do you mean? Like Zoom.
I know. We're on Zoom. I understand Zoom. Trust me. I'm a Zoom
I know,
expert at this point.
like Zoom is like it's like different, but like it doesn't look bad. And like I think it's okay to have a Zoom interview and to like
Yeah. That's what
yeah,
we're doing.
I know.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying like I think there's something cool about it. That like me and you, Kim, we're talking right now, but we're not together. We're in our own house. But like we're still connecting virtually. And I think that's really cool. And I think I don't even remember the question, honestly.
My question was, do you think that your goal of like making more memorable stories is achievable given the certain circumstances of doing everything through Zoom?
I think it is because a lot like this year has been so
Bad.
heavy on so many people, and so many people have so many like different experiences with this year. So I think that presents like a lot more story ideas and opportunities to tell those stories. So like, a lot of local businesses, they didn't make it, or like they're barely making it. And like a lot of like, first gen students, they didn't get to walk the stage this year.
Yeah, no, that is true.
So yeah, so I think it's possible because like now those story ideas wouldn't have existed, but now we have the opportunity to tell those stories and to like connect, like maybe like maybe somebody reads that story and then like they think about their own experience and they like connect. They know they're not alone because they connected with that person and their story. So yeah, I think it's possible, even if like an interview's on Zoom.
Okay, thank you for answering my question. I yeah, I think it's doable. To go back to like what you had said about like Zoom and like the aesthetic. I mean, I personally, I'd much rather do like stuff in person. I mean, like as much as I like having this position and having people on the podcast, I'd much rather have like a studio with I don't know. I just have this vision of like the studio, and when I get a staff, have one of the producers like back in the booth on their laptop, and we have it like a logo on the screen, and we have a neon sign, and like whenever like we'd be talking about topics, like they could pull it up, and we could like talk about it on the screen, and we'd be able to change the. I have a vision, and like I don't know. I feel like Zoom is just it's just making ends meet, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but you'd rather be on Zoom and safe than in person and get sick. So, and it'll happen eventually. You just have to like, you'll be in the studio one day, you
I
know.
know. I know. It just sucks. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah, I know. It sucks. I don't I don't think there's necessarily an aesthetic is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it was over like, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'd prefer to be, in the studio too. I think that would just look better. But this is what you get. You get me in my bedroom at in the middle of the day. That's what we're getting on Zoom.
um okay. That's it. Okay. Whatever. I'm like, no, yeah, Zoom's okay. I just have all these goals and you're like, listen here, pal. This is what you got. Deal with it. Okay?
I mean, yeah, I think it's okay to complain. So
I don't like complaining.
I
See,
know,
this
but I
this
think it's
is what I'm
okay.
saying. The clash in our personalities. I don't like complaining. That's why, like I don't know. Like if I have a problem with something, I just figure it out or just deal with it. I try not to complain. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I
Do
feel like
you?
no, yeah, like I feel like I solve a lot of my own problems,
Mhm.
but I can still complain about them to like people. I don't expect them to do anything about it, but like just expressing myself and not holding it all in and like saying, "Hey, I don't like where how today's going, so I'm going to complain about it." I think that's okay.
Okay, so what's the difference? Because I think venting is okay, and I think what you're describing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a
I
difference.
don't. Yeah, I don't like complaining. Like it's hot. Like it's cold. Why is this like what? That bugs me. I
Yeah,
hate that.
okay.
But
Yeah,
like if
there
you're
is a
if
difference.
you're if you're struggling and you're like me just now, like telling you about like I really want a studio. I'm not complaining about
It's
this.
your
I'm
venting.
very grateful. Yeah, I'm just telling you, like I
Okay.
wanna. Yeah. There's a
It's
difference.
okay to vent. It's not
Oh
okay to
yeah. It's
complain.
it's healthy. You gotta vent. You gotta vent.
Yeah.
Um, what do you want to do when you're done here? Like you. You're a PR and a minor in pop culture. What do you want to do with that? Work for Teen Vogue?
Um, okay. So I want to do so many different things, but I think my dream job would be to be like the creative director of a fashion magazine. Like that's my dream job. So I think once I graduate, I don't want to stay in Texas. So I'll probably like leave. I'll probably like I've always wanted to move to New York. So
Yes.
I don't care what anyone says, I'm gonna do it.
I like
Um,
this. I like where this is going. I love it.
so I want to move to New York, and if I'm living in a shoebox and like working at three places as an intern, just like getting people whatever they need, like that's fine with me. I don't mind working my way up as long as like I'm in the environment that I want to be in. So I think that's where I'll end up after graduation. But my end goal is to like one day be like the creative director of a fashion magazine. I love magazines. I have so many like right here next to me. Um, I keep
Show,
looking at
show me one. Show me one. Oh wow. Vogue.
the latest
Wow,
issue
it's Vogue.
from October. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I love Teen Vogue, but I don't have to work there, you know. I can just like I love all like I think a lot of magazines are doing a really great job. I think okay, this might cost me my job there, but I think Vogue US is not not that great. Like I'd rather work for Vogue Mexico, honestly.
What's
They're doing
what's
great.
what's the big difference? I don't know about any of this
Well,
stuff.
like, just like their content, like I just a lot of times people complain about like the covers. Like, yeah, it's a nice cover, but like is it a front page cover?
It's just Lizzo.
I know, but like it's not like a creative photo shoot. It's just her, you
Do you
know?
have one of the Mexican ones you could show me?
No, not I don't have
Uh,
like and then here's Rihanna. Like they're just
isn't that like
they're
their
just
brand? I thought that was like wouldn't that be a branding thing? They
I
all
mean,
look
I
pretty similar. They all
guess.
look pretty
Yeah,
similar.
like they all look the
It's just
same.
it's
Like
just a photo shoot with them in the
it's just
middle.
a picture, you know?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
so that's what you want to change by being the creative director.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think that's what they like. I think creative directors focus more on like yeah, like the photo shoots and stuff. I follow this one creative director of Cosmopolitan on TikTok. So if I could just like have her job, like that that'd be amazing. But like it doesn't have to be at Cosmo. It can be anywhere, you know. I love Mary Claire magazine. I think that one's good too. But Teen Vogue is just my that's my favorite. I think they're doing such an amazing job. And yeah, so I guess back to the question a little bit. I kind of got off topic.
That's
But
okay.
um yeah, that's my ultimate goal right now. It might change, as I like grow up or whatever. But yeah, I want to work for a fashion magazine. I don't want to be I don't want to be a journalist. So putting that out there right now that I don't want to be a journalist. I'm sorry. I don't know. Um, I wouldn't mind like working for social media too, like managing like a fashion, like a brand's social media. I think
Hmm.
that'd be cool too. I'm also interested in like fashion law, so like studying basically someone steals someone's design, basically like copyright in a way, but like fashion law. I think that's would be cool. But I don't want to go to law school like right after I graduate from college. So if I do end up doing that, it'll be like probably like a few years after. Another goal is like to create my own like clothing line. I think that'd be fun. I love fashion. I love shoes. I love bags. I don't always dress up because I'm in Zoom. I'm in the Zoom aesthetic, so I don't have the opportunity to like put on my best fit all the time, or the motivation to put on my best fit all the time. Um, but yeah, I mean, I just want to have fun and like live my life and travel. I love to travel too. So, yep.
Do you know if FIT has like a master's program you could do?
I'm pretty sure. I know Lim does.
Okay.
Have you heard
What's
of
Lim?
Lim?
No, I haven't heard of Lim.
It's like another little fashion, I guess, school in New York.
All
So,
right. That's dope. That's dope.
yeah,
I can't wait to see it. I think it's funny how you're like I don't want to do journalism. This is like this is like
yeah,
cool for now, but it's not really what I want to do.
yeah. I mean, I love the experience that I've had here. I think like if I never worked with the Star, I wouldn't be like the person I am today. Because when I first came to college, I was like super like quiet and stuff, and I still like am. But like once you get to know me, I'm like pretty loud and stuff. So, and like it takes me a while to like get out of my shell in a way.
Hmm.
But if I never worked at the Star, then like I probably would still be stuck in my little shell. Because like it forces you to like go out and talk to people that you probably wouldn't like talk to before. So if you told like, you know, high school me that I would have interviewed like over 100 people by now, I would be like, okay, whatever. Sure. So yeah, it's cool, you know. I like the opportunity it's given me to like find myself.
What's so funny? I'm happy for you. That's
I
nice.
just think it's funny to say.
Why?
I don't know. Find myself. It's funny.
Okay.
I guess
Well,
you find yourself in college. That's what they say.
oh yeah, that does sound really cliche. It sounds
Yeah.
pretentious, you
Yeah.
know. But in this case, it's not pretentious. It's actually pretty cool. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I think you you definitely have like the personality for it. Like I remember when you sent that Teen Vogue article, and I was like, Teen Vogue. All right, let me open this up, and then it had TikTok, and I was like, oh, double. But then I read it, I was like, all right, no, this is all right, you know. This little history lesson, it's I don't like TikTok. I don't know if you know that.
Why? Why?
Why? Um, I just don't like a lot of the content that's come from there. A lot of it is cringe.
Oh, are
Um,
you talking about like little dances and stuff?
no, but I don't really like those either. I'm talking about like
The
I
pranks?
don't. Oh no. Well, just like it as a whole, I don't really like the platform. That's just me. And
Yeah.
like people spend hours a day on it. I
I spend hours a day on it.
see. I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think like the way I've been able to like, I guess my For You page, basically, For You page. Mine is just
I'm
like,
familiar. Yeah, it's not that different than other platforms.
yeah, well, like my For You page, like it's like really like a representation of me. So like all of my interests, so fashion, music, hairstyles, and like I don't know why, but I've been seeing people make a lot of steaks. I don't know. I don't know how that has like popped up on my For You page, but
Wait,
it's
wait. Can you say steaks again?
steaks.
I like the way you say it. It's funny. Your
Yeah,
accent is hilarious to me.
I don't think I have one.
Oh yeah, you have one. A very. It's not very thick. It's noticeable. It's not. It's subtle, but you can notice it.
Interesting.
Like say howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah. But okay, continue.
Okay, well, yeah. I think like it all depends on like once you've like found the content that like entertains you, and like once that starts showing up on your For You page, then maybe you'll like it. Or maybe there's just no content that interests you, so you have to be the content creator that makes that. So you are TikTok famous. Isn't that adorable?
Ah, I don't want to get famous from TikTok. I don't. I think I'm good. I mean, I like making content on YouTube, and now I do Twitch, and that's pretty awesome. And like I do this. This is
Mhm.
content creation, but I don't know. I can't see myself in like that TikTok realm, and like I don't know. It's not even the dance. It's like the people and like the people that blow up, and
Yeah.
I'm a guy that focuses on talent. I really like talented people. I'm
Mm.
like Harry Styles, right? No matter what I feel about him, I can't say he's not talented because obviously he's very skilled. He's a skilled guy. You know, he's talented.
Thank
Take
you for saying that.
yeah.
A lot of people that like I hate Harry Styles, and it's like why, and they have nothing to say.
No. He's a talented guy. I told you my gripes in the beginning, but that's more of a me thing than a him thing. He's objectively talented, right? And then you got all these people on TikTok who aren't talented.
Yeah.
They're just popular. And then it just creates a hierarchy of like a TikTok creator I told you about a while ago. You know who it is. I'm not going to say it. But it's just people who I think just aren't really like that talented who just blow up out of nowhere. And it's like let's give some people who are like actual artists that same recognition because they deserve it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, part of me wants that, because I feel like I'm pretty talented. I do a bunch of different things, and I want that. But yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about it. Also, I don't want to spend hours a day looking at these little videos that people make.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Like, I don't watch the popular TikTokers, I guess. I don't even follow that many people, honestly. I just watch people, like regular people like you and me.
Okay.
And that's what I like about it, because I can relate to them.
Yeah. No, okay. That makes more sense. I like that. That's wholesome. I'm not gonna get the app, but I'm not gonna clown
Okay.
you for liking the app.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Um, we are just about out of time. Do you want to plug anything? Do you want to talk about anything else? Last minute.
Okay. You can follow me on Instagram, Brianna Celeste. So my name, Brianna, two N's, and then Celeste with two N's.
Is it
That's
the same as your Twitter?
no, my Twitter is BRIANAN. So
Okay,
the last
well,
two letters are switched.
your Twitter is already on the screen. People know your Twitter, so
Okay.
yeah,
Follow me on
just
Twitter too.
yeah. Oh man, you're funny. Whenever I've talked to people and asked like if they want to plug something, like Gabby, she was like, "Yeah, apply to the Star. Like, we love all these people and it's amazing." And then like me and Daniel talked about the 11% and our goals, and you're like, "Hey, Insta, get on it, okay? Hit the follow button." Um,
Okay, yeah. I mean, I already assume like if you've made it this far, you are dedicated to the University Star and you already know the 11% project and you already applied to be a part of our team. So that's the way I took it.
did you really, or are you just saying that to try and like?
No,
Oh
like,
no.
real.
Okay. Okay. Well, um. Hopefully this gets some viewers.
Hopefully,
People
like,
are people are still watching. I don't
yeah.
know. Our engagement has kind of gone down a little bit. I have to like crunch the numbers and figure out some stuff. But you're here and you're a TikTok star, so we'll be okay, right?
Yeah. Just say TikTok star, Brianna.
Oh man, it was good talking to you, Benny.
Thank you. It was
Uh,
nice. I had fun. I was nervous, but I had fun.
I'm going to make a montage of like everybody saying that because a bunch of people say they're nervous, and then when we get done, they're like, "Wow, it went by really fast. It didn't even feel like an hour. I had a lot of fun." It's like, yeah, it's me. It's me. You know me, okay? I'm not. I'm a laid back guy. I tell jokes. We have a
Yeah.
good time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this has been a great podcast. You're gonna be on again. I can promise you that. Definitely before you graduate.
My dream. No, this is really a dream come true, Kim. Like when you asked me, I was like, oh my God, really? I'm on the Going to Be on the podcast. So to hear that I did a great job to be on it a second time in the future, wow.
Hopefully in person. That's
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hopefully in person. But anyway, I had a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next Friday. Take care. Peace.
Bye.